Hi there. Welcome back to Three for the Road. I am James, sitting next to Mr. Rocky the man. And, of course, our video producer here is Mr. James.
Also James, yeah.
All right. And just want to give some credit to him all the time that he runs our cameras, audio, and all our visual lookups. Who's that guy in, in the Joe Rogan show, the one who does everything? Is his name John or Jimmy or something?
No. I'll look it up real quick, but I'll find out in a second.
Yeah. Anyways, well, we're going back to the main card of UFC 289, Amanda Nunes versus Irene Aldana. What a disappointing fight that was. I expected a lot from Irene, and there, of course, Mexico is bringing up a lot of good fighters, and she was supposed to be another title holder. I think it was the fourth title holder for Mexico, which it would have been.
Yeah.
But she was just torn apart. And I actually wanted Amanda Nunes to lose after, the exchange with Julia Pena back and forth. And Amanda just really, I'm going to put scared of Julia Pena, which is she did not want to fight her. She made it clear she didn't want to fight her. She made it clear that she didn't even want her to hold the belt. And she won. I mean, she won, which is great, but then she was so scared of Julia Pena that she had to retire. That's all I got to say.
Oh man, you're so bitter. Yeah, no, Aldana never showed up. It was a sad performance. Even like no matter what they told her in the corner, they're just trying to build up her self-esteem or something. It felt like when they were in between the rounds, but it wasn't enough for whatever they told her, because she did not click and she didn't deliver at all. She landed a few punches. I mean, hell, she has a hell of a fucking chin, right?
Yeah, because she wasn't finished.
Yeah, no, she was still able to do some things, or at least move like she could do some things, but never tried. But yeah, it was so unfortunate. It was like that should have been like the headliner of the prelims.
Yeah, she was just torn apart. Her face showed it, and I don't know, man. Again, I just expected a lot more. They were. She was ranked number 4 or 5 or something like that, and
yeah,
and I don't know. Amanda Nunes, knew what to do. I don't think Aldana had a ground game too much. I think it was a lot of stand up.
She got taken down so easy. I was like, I forgot how many times, but Amanda would just shoot real quick, grab a leg, pick it up, and she'll just fall down. Like there was no sprawling, no defense at all. She just took it and just tried to get up as fast as she could, but not really trying to defend the takedown.
Nunes actually let her get up too. To get back to what she likes to do. Aldana likes to stand up, and I don't know, man. That was very disappointing. And to be honest, I don't remember this fight too much. I think it was a time of the night where I drank too much, and I remember the end when when they announced her winning, and I'm like, I fucking hated it. Which I knew she was gonna win. Nunes at the end. Mm-hmm. Going into the fight, I was hoping she would lose, but nope, it did not work out that way. But I do remember the other fights. This one was just a lot of disappointment in my end. And I don't know. Like you said, she did not show up, or what was the deal? She didn't train right.
She had too much respect for Amanda.
She did,
overly respecting her as if she needs to treat her like a queen or something. You can't touch the queen, or I don't know. It was just weird. She just, I don't know.
She was afraid to let her hands down to fight.
Yeah, hands are way up high, too high, I think. Where you could probably, if Amanda was better at kicking, she'd probably take some really bad kicks to the head because she won't see it coming. You know?
Exactly.
But no, I don't know. She had no aspiration to push her past herself. She was just shadow boxing the whole time, it felt like. And that was it. Amanda was playing her game. And Amanda she was just marching in, Irene, right? That's how you say it? She was just marching into Amanda's punches because she was moving forward too.
Yeah.
But never far enough, though, for her range. So Amanda was go in, attack real quick, and then pull out. And Amanda just didn't land anything. I forgot how many punches she took. It was well over 100, I believe. Man.
Well, So what do you think next? I mean, okay, so the title is, the featherweight title, which, right, see who has a featherweight and the bantamweight? Mm-hmm. But does he really fight for the featherweight, or they just give it to her? Because I don't even see anything in the rankings in featherweight.
I don't know.
So, like, I'm just curious. He's a 2-time champion or 2-belt champion, but does he ever do anything with that one? Because I think Ronda Rousey, they gave her the other belt too, I think, didn't they? Or maybe that's too far for me to remember.
No, too far for me too. I don't remember, but
I don't. I mean, if you see the ranking, there's nobody in there. So I was just curious to see, like,
can we pull up the ranks for the women's bantam and feather?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just curious to see, like, what's going on, because if you look, keep going down, it's empty. You know, like, is he just carrying a title? Or does he actually win the title? Does he defend the title? Does he do anything with that title?
I have no clue. I mean, I don't stay on top of the women's as much. I don't know, to be honest. But I'll tell you what. Let me see.
I'll tell you what. Is that what you say?
I mean, Holly Holm would beat Aldana.
So who do you think is going to go for the title now? Like, who do you think is going to... I know Julia Pena, of course, is going to probably be an intern.
For sure.
Well, I don't know. I think she'll have to fight Pennington versus Julia.
That'd be nice. I mean, Holly Holmes is a nice second.
Fucking Amber, man. She keeps getting lost. He keeps going to the vans to get in there, like the candies. And, like, just stay away. Man.
Oh, man. No, yeah, I would like to see the 1 and 2 fight for sure. Holly Holm is a nice, like, replacement for one of those two.
Yeah.
She always puts up a good fight.
Because Pennington was the backup fighter for this match. And Julia Pena was supposed to fight. Mm-hmm. And I think Pennington was supposed to fight Aldana, but they took Aldana out to go fight Nunes when Julia was pulled out of the fight.
Yep.
So
Aldana's out of the race for a long time.
Oh, yeah. She has to rebuild. I mean,
2 years.
The thing is, everybody knows now, like, her ground game just sucks, and that's what they're going to use to get her. So, yeah, you're right. She has to go out, rebuild, learn Fujitsu, and go from there.
Some wrestling. So, yeah. So, I don't know any other names that really excite me to be in that contention spot for the top.
All right, well.
But, yeah. Anyways, on to the next.
All right, then we got the co-main event. Charles, I know you were waiting for this one, right?
Yeah, that was exciting.
Just go down. Charles Oliveira versus Beneil
Dariush.
What a disappointment again. You know what it is if I choose a fighter, they lose.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. So I'm pretty sure everybody's going to get on our Twitter account and 3 for the Real podcast on the Twitter, and all these fighters are going to tell me to don't go for them.
Pretty soon.
I mean, remember Jamal Emmers? I mean, poor guy. Every time I see his fight, he loses. So, and he's coming on the fight, I think, in the
24th.
Yeah, to the end of the month.
Yeah.
All right, but what did you think about this one? Did you see this one? I mean, it was a pretty quick fight. I mean,
it was just the first round finish. Charles was looking good. It was kind of weird watching him like go into this fight because he was kind of like emotional in the very get-go. Like right when he was walking out, you could just see him kind of like, it looked like he wanted to cry. And I was like, wait, what? And I forget though, like Charles is very in tune with his emotions. He doesn't care if he cries or what. He's still gonna deliver, you know? He's like him and his whole like coaching staff, like they all give each other kisses on the cheeks, like they're very just affectionate. So this is kind of weird. You don't see that too much in UFC. But it's all about to cry. I'm like, man, what the fuck, is he retiring tonight? Like,
oh my god.
I thought that was like what was gonna happen, right? If he doesn't win or if he wins, like maybe we're gonna see retirement, which would have been weird and that would have sucked too. But he was just emotional. He kind of talked about it, I think, in the post conference, saying that he felt like he was at home with all the love that Canada was showing him. And I was like, oh, okay, makes sense now. But I mean, Beneil didn't really stand a chance. Like once Charles, I mean, he looked good for a little bit, right? Because Charles, I forgot what he did, but he ended up on the bottom.
Yeah.
Overcommitted on something, and then Beneil took advantage of it. But then Charles is great on his back. He's excellent.
I know. I was like yelling, "Come on, Beneil, get up, get up!" I mean, whatever, don't. Then he started covering up. I'm like, no, don't cover up. I'm like, God dang it. Hey, James, was Charles the one with that song, the Lauren Daigle song or something?
I believe so, maybe, yeah.
That was him. It was a Kristen song. Lauren,
Yeah, it had to be.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
I don't know the song, but I think that's right. Though I don't think Benil came out to anything like that.
Yeah, I know it was a blonde hair or light hair or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe it was him. You talk about emotions. I guess that all comes back in place with that.
Yep.
Good for him, but unfortunately, he doesn't even have a title shot yet, though. And this is what this is lightweight bout. So who's ranked? Well, he's ranked number 1. And that's who's the title holder? Islam.
Yeah.
Okay. I think he was saying he's ready for the fight.
I think he would take it too.
Didn't he lose to him already?
Charles did, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess he's like, come on. But I don't.
Yeah, and Charles kind of won kind of easily too, and that's what he kind of. I think he talked about it too, either right after the fight when it happened or the post conference. He was saying that like he was at like 10%, but tonight he was at 120%. Wow. So I guess he's really trying to make a statement that he's ready for Islam this time around. But I mean, Islam took him out pretty quick. I think it was a Darce choke he got on Charles, but it looked so easy the way Islam did it, and it even looked like it was like held super tight for at least like a long period of time, right?
Yeah,
to make him want to tap out. And Charles tapped out, and we're like, kind of like, what? You know, like people were really shocked that happened that quick for the submission attempt. So it is what it is. But hopefully, there's a rematch coming up. But yeah, Charles better be ready, because that wrestling from Dagestan is no joke.
All right, well,
Samba.
I don't know, man. It's again, I was going for these two, Aldana and wasn't it Darius? And sorry, guys, they're like, stop.
Yeah, but Canada showed up last night. Mike
Jesus
Mallet.
Christ, they did.
Yeah.
Every Canadian fighter won.
Yeah, it was really good, and he won in the second round. Yep.
Now, if you go, I mean, even your fighter, Dan Ige.
Yep.
Yeah, he won too. I know you were going for him. Because this other guy, Nate Lauder,
yep.
Man, he was just like, talking a bunch of shit, like, I'm going to get this guy. And then he goes, oh, whatever, cool. Then the pre-fight conference or something. Pre-fight. And he talked a lot, and he says he's going to take him down easy. Nope, didn't happen.
Yeah.
And if you go down a little bit more, Marc-Andre, man, he showed up.
Oh yeah.
So he did pretty good. But a lot of these were decision fights though when they won.
True.
So the girls came out pretty good. All the women fighters, man, they had some good matches. This Jasmine here. Man, she was tough,
that was a good fight, yeah. And then Miranda was the favorite, yeah, a really large favorite too, 295 minus 295.
Yeah, because Miranda actually called her out, Jasmine out. During the fight, they were saying that. And then did you see her face towards the end? Jasmine's face. I mean, she was like fucking into that shit. Like, I was like, damn, this girl, man. I mean, I became a fan of that one for her right there. I mean, man, she sewed up pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to see. Miranda just got walked through. She tried to give it her best, but Jasmine would just eat those first initial punches, and then just the straight counter was coming at her, and she was just landing better than Miranda was. That was pretty fun to watch. I actually did watch that one for sure on the prelims, but
yeah, but Miranda didn't have nothing. She had nothing compared to Jasmine. She went forward on her.
It's so weird to call somebody out and get beat up like that.
Oh shit! Like, and we and Jasmine say, well, maybe somebody else will call me out, and I'll get more of a higher ranking or something.
Yeah, because I think Miranda had more to lose on this fight.
Yeah, she
right?
did. Yeah, she really did.
Yeah, that sucks, but good for Jasmine.
Now we go back up, James, to Matt. This guy Matt came up, man. He got that was the performance of the night fight. I know during the post conference, Dana White said, Matt, that you were going to get one too, but he didn't mention Adam because the other performance of the night was another match, but he didn't mention the other guy. But he said I was going to take care of him.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I missed that part on who was getting the bonuses.
So I'm like, oh wow. So he came out. But again, you could go back down, James. But I know the women, man, they came out. Even the first match. Go down to the first one, the early prelims.
Was that fight good? I missed that one.
That one was good. You could tell Diana, she still has a lot to learn. But man, like she came out. She did real good. I mean, the other girl, Maria, didn't have nothing on her, man.
No,
she had nothing.
Maria was talking a lot of shit on the face-offs, on the weigh-ins. Yeah,
she had nothing, man. I'm like, wow, this girl really came up, man. So I mean, you could tell she has some like some things to tighten up and get better on her feet or punching and so forth. But man, she did good. I think this is her second or third fight in a row she won or something.
Wow.
So, yeah, go to the fight history. Let's see. It'll just be a second fight in a row then.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. So, hopefully she gets... I know she only lost... No, she lost her previous one then.
The first one?
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. And then the Astro Boy. Did you see that one?
Which one's that one?
Right there. Steve Urquhart.
No, I missed it.
He came out pretty good, man. He was an Australian guy.
Mm-hmm.
He came out good. Came out a good fight. I think Dana White gave him a bonus too.
Mm.
So I think that was the fight of the night. The performance of the fight. That was them two, and he came out good. This was, I think, his debut into the UFC.
Nice.
And he showed it pretty good. I mean, if you see his face and everything, just like a really like they call him Astro Boy, like the Astro Boy from the cartoon or something.
Oh goodness!
But he was pretty good. Did you see the Nelson?
I want to say yes, I did.
He's bigger, bigger, stronger than Blake was. Blake was just frustrated a lot. Couldn't really do much. When Nelson got Builder against the fence. Blake really couldn't do much. He was just overpowered.
Right.
And I mean, Nelson again. The Nacho said he was slow. I mean, but he still won the decision. He still was able to control the fight.
Yeah, I missed that one. I mean, I saw some of it. I was in and out because this is when I started cleaning. I think I got after my kids at some point during the night. Took off all the electronics from them and turned off the PC from the power switch on the back. So
oh my god!
Unplugged the PlayStation. I'm like, we ain't touching nothing tonight until the shit gets cleaned up.
Do you call CPS again?
No, I didn't hit them this time. It's okay.
Yeah, last time you made them watch you eat Whataburger.
Me and Mila, all right? The boys acted up. They got to watch us eat.
That's fucked up, man.
As they ate their Lunchables.
Very harsh. Very harsh.
They learn. What happened with this fight?
In minute 4, he got knocked out.
Yeah, didn't the guy from I don't know, the guy from the Chinese guy, right?
Yeah.
He got up and then acted like he was about to start the fight, right?
Yeah.
I saw a highlight of that. I was like, oh shit, that guy.
Yeah, he was down and they got him. They went to go see him. He was okay. Then he gets up, they help him up, and he kind of turns and starts
getting ready
to get back in the fight. They're like, no. That's how hard he got hit, man.
Jesus, I need to watch the prelims.
This card was pretty good, this Canada card, and I mean, of course, it's UFC 289 pay-per-view, so yeah, they put some good names up there. But overall, I enjoyed it, and the Canadians, man, they really showed up, man.
Yeah, they did,
and they all won. And I'm a fan from some of these new people here, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just upset about the last fight of the prelims.
Oh, Curtis, yes. I can't believe we missed that one.
Yeah, we got to talk about that, and then we can end this conversation on this one. But Nasruddin was just controlling the fight for the most part.
Yes, he was.
He was definitely going to win. He had the second round won. If he lost the third, he was going to win the fight. He should have at least, right? Who knows? But for sure, odds were he was going to win. And then Chris, I mean, that head clash, that sucks, especially with their fight styles. It's going to clash at some point, right? Odds are. But I just hated. I know I talked to you a little bit yesterday about it, but Chris was like complaining about his eyes so much, but then he's also like, "We'll switch it up," and he's like, I want to fight. Just give me 2 more minutes. Give me 2 more minutes." And then you're just telling him like 2 seconds ago that you can't see, everything's blurry. So like, what do you want to do? Like, either you want it or just take the L or the no contest.
Well, I mean, he was selling it. I mean,
I don't know what he has in his heart.
I mean, but did you see the gas he had though? I mean, did you see the gas?
Yeah.
It was no joke, man. He really, it was like an inch or something there. I mean, the way he had it, right above the eyelid. I mean,
it was unfortunate. The blood was in his eye. Yeah.
I mean, the blood just right here is going into his eye.
Yeah, the travel was just, on his face was blinding him for sure. But he was acting. I just hate that he was acting like he still wanted to fight. But then he was just telling them he can't see shit and it's blurry. Just give me 2 more minutes. Like, it's not gonna clear up in 2 more minutes.
So what would be more upsetting? Him saying like, I don't want to fight no more because I can't see, or him trying to pretend like wants to fight and all that? Would it made a difference?
I like an honest man.
I would just say fuck. We hit heads. Act fuck. Whatever, but.
But I always love it. I guess it's like the hype and like the violent part of UFC, right? But you see those guys who can't even fucking see out, their eyes so swelled up.
Yeah.
And they will cheat their doctors so they can keep fighting.
Yeah.
So like, I was just hoping for something like that, but it's just I don't know, there's a few guys out there who are crazy like that and stupid, right? It is stupid. Yeah,
but he was losing though.
Yeah, that's
so he doesn't have the loss now. He has no. He didn't get paid. If he would have lost, he would have got paid, right?
I think so. I don't know how that works.
They get paid money if they still lose, but with no contest, they don't get shit. They don't get no money.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's what Green. Remember Green did the headbutt?
Oh, Bobby Green,
and he didn't get no money. He was pretty pissed about that. So they don't get money. I mean, but the other guy, I mean, when he's one of those, his hands are always out. His fingers are out, always out. Mm-hmm. So there's always a potential for an eye poke. And then, what do you call it? And then when we saw him go in, he put his head and then he had his head again. I'm sure that's a move, but his head was consistently moving. His fingers are consistently moving.
Yeah, and being southpaw, it just puts the heads closer in the vicinity of contacting and clashing pretty easily. With the
I'm not a UFC fighter or MMA fighter and all that. I don't know if that's just the way they fight, and that's just the way. I know the fingers things is not very good because he's always
that's always a bad habit for sure. But yeah, I mean that sucks.
So what do you think is going to happen? I mean, we had Bobby Green. Mm-hmm. Then there was another fighter who got headbutt, and now Chris Curtis. Oh, well, maybe it was him too. Didn't he get another headbutt before?
Chris, it happened to him the last fight.
Yeah. So this is like 3 headbutts. I mean, I don't know. Start wearing helmets or something. I don't know. Or just don't be the mascot and ask Conor McGregor to hit you.
There we go.
Did you see that shit?
Yeah. Then he went to the ER.
Yeah, the guy went to the ER. Stupid. I'm like, but that was a gimmick from the arena. They wanted that to happen because the guy, the mascot, had gloves on too. But Conor did go in for a second hit though.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Yeah, he hit him, went down, then he stood over him and hit him again. Like, dude, maybe you shouldn't have done the second one.
Good old Conor, bro. He's
but
wild.
He enjoyed it. I mean, fuck.
Whatever. It's stupid. That was a dumb idea from the beginning.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, put gloves on Conor to make it a little more safer. Like some boxing gloves. Are those big old air blown up?
Yeah. Oh, my God. That I'm sure it's like somebody said, we fucking should have done that. We should have done that.
Yeah. But
all right, is there any fights you're looking forward to or anything?
Well, I'm excited for our boy Jamal fighting. That's a fight night, correct?
Yeah.
In Florida.
Go to the next fights, James. I think it's Emmett. Yeah, the one down. They're right there.
There's some decent people on there. Even like the Tatsuro.
So right here we got Jamal Emmers. This is our boy. This is one of our coworkers we used to work with, and this is the guy who we talked about before that we went to Harlingen, right? To go see him fight.
Yeah,
and he had the belt. He had the belt back then.
Yeah, and he had a fight down in the valley.
Yeah. And I went to see him. Me and you went down there to see him, and then he loses.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh damn it!
Did we get a hotel?
Yeah, we got a hotel.
I forgot about it.
Single bed.
I don't remember that night.
Yeah, I bet you don't. I
really don't.
We had Bud Light that night or something. Man, it was a good night.
I should have bought Miller. God damn it.
Right. But no, it was good. And then he was on TV, so I think I watched that one on TV, and he lost that one too.
Yeah, I remember that. You're bad luck for Jamal.
Shit. So I'm gonna watch this fight. So I want Jamal to win. We're gonna go ahead and break the streak of whatever they call it, the voodoo or bad luck.
Yeah.
We're gonna break it that night. He's gonna win.
Hopefully.
God dang.
You need bad luck charm.
Shoot.
Who else is on this card? Let's see. Let's go up.
Let's see. I think the girl in the
Baby Shark?
Jillian.
Tabitha Reese. I think they call her Baby Shark.
Baby Shark. Click on the Gillison. I think she just won something. I think she just won a fight recently or something.
She won an award for best hair. The red hair.
Click on her name, James.
I know.
Okay. We go to fight history. Did she just recently fight, right? It was in April?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think she won by decision or submission, right? Yeah.
Submission
Yeah.
on both.
All right. So, yeah, I can remember I seen her. The red hair pretty much makes it stand out. So, but yeah, I recognize her. See, I'm getting good at this. Now I can recognize fighters and all that.
The one female with red hair.
Jesus Christ. And see, she didn't lose. Well, I don't know. I'm going to watch her the next one, see what happens there. Any other fighters or anything? Let's see. Go up, James. Let's see what else we got. Oh, you know who else is going to fight again? Chris Weidman.
The main event's going to be nice.
Yeah.
With Ilya Tapuria, Macy Barber, and Rebus. Yeah, those are solid for sure. I'm not too sure, like, that third fight for middleweight. Not knowledgeable.
See, a lot of these are going to be new for me, man.
Yeah.
Now, I have seen some of these already. Like, I know Brendan Allen. I saw him recently. Bruno Silva. And then we could go down.
You got Neil Magny.
Yeah.
Phil Rowe. That's a good little
Justin
headline into the
Taffa?
prelim.
That one.
Yeah.
I just saw him.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's I'm recognizing some of these
Some
names.
people popping up from earlier in the year. Yep.
Yeah.
Overall, it's a solid card, though. I like it. It's not too bad for a fight night. But we got to show some love for Jamal. He needs to keep at it, man. He knocked out that one guy who had, like, millions and millions of, like, followers from Instagram. 24-0, I believe. And then first fight in the UFC, and Jamal just works him the whole time. The guy was very savvy. Like, he'll do some weird shit, some kicks, but Jamal just stayed out of the range, played his game, got his points, and won the fucking rounds.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Jamal, let's go. Let's win.
Let's see. Let's go to the pay-per-view coming up. But yeah, we got Chris Weidman.
Yes. I think he's with UFC with the one who just won.
That was going to be good, Jared Cannonier and Marvin Vittori.
Yeah, I'm going for Vittori. Italy.
Yeah, I don't really care for Jared Cannonier. I don't know why. But he somehow stays on the top 5, so good for him. Other than that, though, I mean, I don't follow too much. I know Miles Johns a little bit. Seen a fight of his. Nothing too mainstream.
This face looks familiar to some of them.
I don't know.
Here's another guy we just saw in the other one. But let's go here. Like, I know the next one is Volkos. Sterling, that's it.
Yeah.
There he is, Chris Weidman.
Ooh, then get Zhang Weili and Amanda Lemos, and then Chris Weidman. It's exciting to see Chris Weidman. I don't know how he's going to be back after that leg injury. The injury, I mean, I think that was the injury that took him out for a while now, right?
Oh, yeah, 2 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
30 surgeries on that leg.
There was nothing else that took him out. It was that leg injury, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that same effect is going to happen. The way he fucking did Anderson Silva, and Anderson Silva became like a filler for the roster, get his bag, help some upcoming talent show that they're worth standing with some great people in the ring.
But yeah, I mean, because Brad hasn't really won. He said lost 2 fights.
Yeah, so this is kind of...
Yeah, okay, I get that, but I don't know, man. I don't know if they're just giving this fight to excuse me. I don't know if they're giving this fight to Chris Weidman because to make him win, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm curious about it too. You know, maybe he'll come back strong because he said so far that his leg is good and he's would be one of the one of the strongest kickers or something like that.
That's a big statement. That's a huge statement because no one comes back the same.
He secretly put metal rods in his leg. I'm just saying he secretly did it.
I would.
100%. Might as well, right? If I can break everybody's legs every time he kicks them, everybody would be scared of him. All right, well, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, as the other fights get closer, we'll probably do some commentaries on those, see what we think, predictions. Anything else?
No, I need to watch those episodes a little bit more closely, but I keep on top on the Contender Series or whatever with McGregor and
I haven't seen any of those yet.
Michael, forgot
Chandler.
Yeah. I want to stay on top of that series. It looks pretty good. It's going to build up some momentum for like Conor and Chandler to fight, right? But there's been some knockouts in there.
Really? Yeah. I really haven't seen anything of that.
Yeah, there's been some knockouts, so let's see what happens with that. I mean, I never really truly watched Contender Series, but I know from what I see on this series or this season or whatever they want to go by, they have like old people who've been in the UFC, not too old, but like they never were able to break through and make a name for themselves in the UFC. So they kind of like fell off the roster, and then the opposite end is like these new up and comers moving into the UFC from other leagues.
Okay.
Now they get thrown into the mix and fight each other.
Oh wow!
So it's really interesting. We'll see how it goes, but it's pretty fun to watch because these are two strong personalities. But McGregor is the fucking biggest personality in the room.
Hell yeah, he is.
So it's entertaining for sure.
All right, well, stay tuned and we'll see how it goes. It's already got episode 2 out already.
Yeah, I think 3 comes out. I think it airs on what day? Tuesday.
It said 3 days ago.
Watch episode 2 Tuesday.
Minus the 1.
I don't know. We'll try to keep on top of it and talk about it here.
All right. Well, next time we'll talk.
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes. Damn it, I have to watch it now.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's like watching a TV show.
All right. Till next time. See you guys.
Later.
Peace.